What is up, y'all? It's Coffee back at it, man. And listen, something I always say, like a broken motherfucking record. Tap in, talk to me, comment. I want to know what y'all think. If you guys got any pertinent info, if I fucked up, whatever. Like, let's talk about it. That's literally a big part of what J Coffee Talk is about. Talking with the people, with y'all, about all these topics, right? And shout out to Scorpio Hurley 6786, man. He tapped in and filled me in on something. And I was like, how did I miss this, man? Because I fancy myself a pro wrestling fan. And I mean that, man. Like, I grew up on wrestling. I don't think I know everything about it, but I think I know a good amount, man. And I'm kind of disappointed in myself, I guess we'll say that. I didn't peep this, or like, let's just get into it and we'll bust it down. So he said, Vanilla Ice is full of ish. And by the way, that video I did, Vanilla Ice, like going viral. He's got Eddie Guerrero's car. The guy that had it didn't even know it was Eddie's. He's got the belt. Like, I'm like, damn, Vanilla Ice, like, he's popping back off up in the blogosphere, man. Like, here we go. Ice is back, baby. And seems he might have been Bola-ish, right? Apologize for all the background noise and wind, y'all, but it is what it is. So he says, Vanilla Ice is full of ish. Chavo already said that is not Eddie's car. John Cena bought the original Eddie car, and then after he died, John gave it to Chavo. It was in an interview by Chavo, and that looks nothing like a WWE belt. Rolling over, fucking laughing. Now, the belt, I don't got a pic of it. There probably is one in the thumbnail. I'm like, yeah, wait a minute, because that's what I'm saying. I'm disappointed in myself. I made this video. I watched what Ice was talking about. The belt was like this red, I don't know if it was like a fatigue kind of military army design strap with like red and yellow or something, but whatever it was, it definitely wasn't no WWE sanctioned belt. And that's why I'm mad at myself, because I'm like, Coffee, why didn't you question that? What the fuck was I thinking? Was I thinking it was like Chavo had like Eddie had like a signature belt, like how Austin had the smoking skull, or fucking Cena had the what's it called? Cena had the spinner, or Edge had a rated R joint. Like, no, I don't remember that from Eddie. But yeah, the strap on the belt should have been a dead giveaway. You know what I mean? But check it out. Chavo has been speaking out on this, and peep it. He sounded off quite a few times, right? Where is it? Okay, so it starts here. He says, sorry, Ice, but the car you bought was not owned by Eddie. He tags Vanilla Ice. Then he says, sorry, Ice, I own the original car that Eddie and I came out to on TV. 1963 Super Sport Impala convertible. John Cena bought it after and then gave it to me after Eddie's death. Then I had it framed off Resto. Vanilla Ice, Eddie didn't even own yours, nor did he ever use it on TV. So I'm like, damn, man, this is Chavito, man. This is, Eddie's family. They go way back. Like, there's his uncle, his nephew. They love each other. It wasn't just a storyline thing. You know what I mean? Tradition in this family, their bloodline, it's everything. And Chavo's being nice, right? He's like making, I wonder, like, as I'm looking, we're gonna go to Vanilla Ice page, but look, I don't think I see what's his name addressing this at all. I don't think I see Vanilla Ice saying ish. Like, damn, Vanilla Ice. So you're just capping, because it's like there's a chance. Okay, what if Ice was mistaken somehow, right? Giving someone the benefit of the doubt. Well, he's just ignoring these tweets, unless we're going to go to his page and see. But check this out. This guy says, as you rightfully should. By the way, that John Cena story is awesome. Chavo says, yeah, John Cena is the man. His work ethic, attitude, and generosity are second to none. Much respect for John. And we got to say that, man. Cena, to do that, right? To come out of pocket, you know what I'm saying? Money isn't everything. But I'm just saying, he came out of pocket, bought this car, as I've known to see Cena to collect cars and everything, right? Probably spent a good penny on this car. And after Eddie passed away, he's like, Chavo, I gotta give you this. You know what I mean? That's dope. That's just some cool-ish, And I guess it's been spoke about before, but point is, Cena's just a good dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Chavo is the one that spoke on it. Cena didn't go out telling everyone, look what I did, So let's move along. Then there's another one. Someone said, Ice bought a car that Eddie posed with on the cover of Lowrider magazine on one of his vlogs. And then he said, exactly, Eddie posed with a car. Eddie posed with hundreds of cars. Eddie never owned a car, like Ice said. So, I mean, there you go, where we were talking about is Ice just coming out flat out lying about this, to sound cool. Because I feel like a prick too, because when I watched that video, being a wrestling fan, hearing Vanilla Ice talk about Eddie Guerrero and some of the things he said, I'm like, yo, Ice knows wrestling, right? Now, like I said, at first, we're like, give him the benefit of the doubt. He ain't answering. But okay, maybe this is what it is. Maybe he thought this. But like, I don't know what is Vanilla Ice. But think back about it, man. You guys remember when Ice sampled Bowie and Queen Under Pressure? And you guys remember that epic footage where Vanilla Ice just made a total ass of himself trying to act like that wasn't a sample, like it wasn't the same beat, just like remember he said there's a din 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 din. He said there was an extra din on the end of the beat, so it's not the same. It's like, come on, dude, it's a sample. Stop it, Ice. But yeah, like, so say something, Ice. Come out and say, yo, I was wrong. And then the belt thing, okay? So here we go with the car, like, he posed by the car. Who knows if it's the exact same one, too? How can he even authenticate that? But then, what about the belt? What is the belt guy? Like, what are you talking about, And then this guy says, where did Vanilla Ice say he used the car? He said use Google. It's been all over the news, right? This dude says, you're smoking crack. Chavo is working nonstop. Who do you think trained the actors for the movie Iron Claw? Chavo. So yeah, that's dope. Chavo involved in all kinds of, movie roles. I think he was a part of that Glow show on Netflix. Like, it's so dope, when you're a fan of pro wrestling, the hard work that these dudes do to get on. You know what I mean? Like, the money isn't always great. But then when they get to the big leagues, still, like, they start getting compensated better. But it's a long, grueling career. There's no union, right? There's no retirement. People can still run out of money, and the fact to see someone getting paid, like, for instance, Stone Cold Steve Austin, after he was done wrestling, he got into acting. I remember hearing on a podcast, he said, just to get health insurance because of all the injuries and ish he had to get into the guild or whatever, So to see Chavo still getting paid, man, that's a blessing. Good for Chavo. Let me clarify, too. So he goes on again, and I don't think Vanilla Ice has responded to any of these tweets, man. Like, what a prick. But, again, we're going to go to his page. And I was about to say, I'm losing respect for Vanilla Ice. Like, he ain't solid. Well, I think we all already knew that, man. I mean, like I was just talking about that Queen Bowie thing. He just sat there and lied to the people, like, and everything else. And, we could go on and on talking about how Vanilla Ice ain't a solid dude and he's a type fraud or whatever. But I don't know, like, I guess for the nostalgia factor, I was kind of happy to see Vanilla Ice back on the scene, but then, like, I'm seeing the way this is playing out and being like, what a prick, man, what a prick. He fancies himself a wrestling fan, and he's gonna come out and cap a Rooski like this, and now not even acknowledge Eddie's nephew, Chavo. Come on, Ice, like, you's a clown for this one, man. But he says, let me clarify. So here he is again, and still being a nice guy. I really like Vanilla Ice. I've been to one of his concerts and met him backstage at Lucha Underground. Rey Mysterio. Ice is a great guy. I just had to point out that his statements about buying a car Eddie owned were incorrect. And let's look here again. Nothing. No concerns with providing this info. It may have been a case that he was misled when purchasing the vehicle. No, right? Because he was saying, yeah, the guy that we bought it from, he didn't even know it was Eddie's car. He didn't know it was a celebrity's car. Eddie's one of the best wrestlers of all time. So no, that's not the case. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. That's a good one, right? And let's see. I think that's it. Oh, here we go. Nope, I had 13S on it for 8 years and it rode like ish. If you know anything about driving a lowrider, they are all show and no go. If you want to drive it, which I do, take off the 13S. So he said, man, those wheels and rims are killing the vibe. Where are the wire rims in low profile white walls? So I don't know much about lowriders, but they're dope. And you know, it's cool, you know, to just see him in show mode and everything. But you heard Chavo, you get him for the show. That's about it, you know. So it's windy as a bitch out here, y'all. So let's, oh no, that's Cena's page. Let's go to Vanilla Ice page and see if he said anything about this. Dotted. It's all ads. If this picture doesn't remind you of the last of the great decades, then you haven't zoomed in enough. Rolling in my 5.0 with my rag top. So he's walking down memory lane, but I don't think he's let's see, the new electric Stark is the ultimate motocross bike. Yeah, see, he's not, like, he's just ignoring Chavo. And I gotta say, man, he's coming off like a world-class douchebag for that, in my opinion, man. Like, how you gonna just cap, man? Like, I don't know, I'm thinking that's pretty disrespectful. And look, he replies to shit in here, right? He pay, because, like, he does a lot of promo, and some people on social media, you'll see they do all this promo, right? And you'll be like, oh, they ain't really active like that. They're not engaging with fans. They're not writing what people, they're not reading what people write back and resharing it and stuff like that. But look, you see him here responding to someone to respond to him. So I don't know, man. As it stands, Vanilla Ice was incorrect and seemingly flat out lied. We can't say that for sure, but the fact that now he's not trying to make it right in any way, he's just like ignoring all this. Like, come on, man, what's wrong? What's wrong with you, Vanilla Ice? You know, like, here you are, back 2024, back in the public eye, making your content and everything. Cool, get your money, man, but don't come out here and just lie to the people, and don't act like you're a pro wrestling fan and disrespect the pro wrestling world. Like, you's a clown for that, man. So that's gonna do it for this one. Again, Scorpio Hurley, I think your name was. I appreciate you commenting. Everyone out there, as always, I really mean it when I say jump in the comments. You know what I'm saying? I read all the comments, but my focus has been off. Life has been crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just all twisted. But I love tapping in on here with y'all and just talking on different topics. That's like, it's therapeutic in a way, in a sense. Like I always say, the blogosphere can be therapeutic. Use it, you know, for good in your life. Use it for entertainment, therapeutic value, and all that too. But, you know, moderation. Don't go too ham with it. You know, divvy up the time and stay focused. But subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Vanilla Ice, man, what a prick. But, like, we already knew this about him, you know? So